Welcome to A, B to Z, an inside look at Acton Boxborough. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Christine. And here's what's happening this week at AB.
Acton Boxborough School Superintendent Dr. Stephen Mills recently announced that he is retiring after this school year. AB News reporter Nick Cabana has more on this story and why he chose to make this decision.
Dr. Stephen Mills has worked at AB as a superintendent for over 5 years, but we recently learned he's retiring. We asked him why he made this big decision.
I'm 60 years old. It's been a great run. I've been blessed with a great career, but it's time to do something else with life.
Dr. Mills has done many projects to improve this district.
I've had some assistant principal support in all the schools. We've established something that's called a guided reading library, a guided reading library in each of the 5 elementary schools.
These accomplishments were just for the elementary school. He has also done many things for the high school.
I've been able to get the high school English department to teach 4 sections rather than 5. I've added a couple of mental health positions in the counseling department, which were much needed. I built out a special ed program at the high school.
Above all, there's one project that stands out in his mind.
And one of my most proudest accomplishments, I think, would be the Lower Fields project. I was very much part of that whole process.
Some of his co-workers said his retirement was inevitable.
I wouldn't say it was a complete surprise. I knew at some point in the next few years he might entertain retiring, but I guess I was surprised it was this year.
They also said Dr. Mills taught them many important things that helped them better the district.
I think the biggest thing is he always says it's all about instruction and the classroom comes first, and so we all know that everything we do revolves around making good instruction for students.
He's always focused on students, whether they're in the classroom, on the fields, in the studio, in the theater, and I think that's helped me.
It will be hard to replace Dr. Mills as superintendent, but we wish him good luck in his retirement. The school committee has started looking for applicants to succeed him. We will have more on that story in a future AB to Z.
The 2014 ABRHS Yearbook The Torch is now available for sale for all students in all grades. The cost of the yearbook is $75 and should be made out to ABRHS.
The check should be returned to Ms. Salino in the library or left at the front office where the box is to collect orders. This past weekend marked the beginning of the fall play, The Tempest. It's already receiving rave reviews and more crowds are expected to come out and see the show this coming weekend. Let's take a closer look at this fall's Proscenium Circus production. ABRHS's Proscenium Circus will perform The Tempest as this year's fall play. Directed by Noah Symes, The Tempest will feature the magical tale of a deserted island and its inhabitants. Shakespeare's last play will begin October 25th. We have spoken with some of the cast members to tell us more about The Tempest.
We interviewed director and former AB grad Noah Symes about Proscenium Circus's fall play.
We asked the director how The Tempest was different from the original.
The original is about 3 hours long if you do it all the way through. So over the summer I worked on cutting a lot of it, and by doing it indoors and with electric lights, it's already a little different.
Next, we asked why he decided to come back and direct the fall play.
PC particularly was where I sort of found my home in high school, and it set me on a path to study theater in college and now to be a working professional in theater.
Then we asked him what we can expect from this year's fall play.
I think we can expect magic, we can expect adventure. So just from a visual standpoint, I think you can expect a sort of incredible...
We continued by asking, what is it like being a director?
Being a director, I've found, is different for every show you work on. For me, what I love about it is getting to look at the big picture and saying, okay, here's this text, here is this play. What is the story it's trying to tell? How do I capture that?
He also shared his favorite parts of the play.
I don't know that I can pick a single favorite part, but I think people will really enjoy the storm in the beginning.
Lastly, we asked him, what is the most challenging part when directing the play?
One of the challenges of directing is that everybody sort of learns and interprets information in different ways. Not everyone understands things in the same way, and so for me, a challenge is approaching the same thing from a different angle so that it sort of clicks for people.
After interviewing director Noah Symes, we visited a rehearsal to see the show's development. We got a chance to view some of the set and see the actors in action. Some cast members also shared their thoughts on the play.
I'm Spirit in the Tempest, so we kind of, dance around the stage, chase people, kind of generally make mischief. It's going really well, though. It's going to be so great.
I'm playing Ceres in the Tempest, and so basically she's a goddess, and there are 3 goddesses who come in near the end of the show because there's a bit of a love story, so they come in at the wedding and they kind of lead that whole ceremony.
Congratulations to the cast and crew of The Tempest. Good luck on opening night.
The members of the class of 2015 have organized a community service project helping senior citizens with raking leaves and other yard work.
All juniors are invited to this event. Details of this will be given through Facebook and email. The event will take place on Tuesday, November 5th.
The Friends of Leary Field are in the midst of an aggressive fundraising campaign to build a new outdoor track, and they are already close to meeting their goal. With more on this story, here's Ben Gottesman.
Hi, I'm Ben Gottesman reporting on the new track proposal by athletes and coaches on the track team. Now we go to Brian Crossman, the track coach, for more.
I'm thrilled that we're going to get a new track because the one we have right now is really bad. It's pretty beat up. The runways are all chewed up. We've actually had teams forfeit points on the track because it's such a bad state. Had a lot of kids hurt over it because it's just not enough cushioning. But right now we're in the process of getting a new track. People have made donations. The school's getting behind it. So right now they're kind of in that process.
Now Mr. Crossman explains the plans for the new track.
I have a little drawing of the new track, the potential new track that's been proposed. So this is a very happy moment for myself and the rest of the AB community to get this great new track. So, let's hope it kind of keeps moving in the right direction, and I think it'll be better for the program.
The track, as just explained by Mr. Crossman, has many holes and scrapes in it, and also the paint is starting to fade, as you can see. Now we go to Barak Kasari, a member of the track team, for more.
I'm so happy they're getting a new track. It's going to be great, especially because of all the holes that are in the track. It's just a lot more safe for the kids who are running.
Now Barat explains how the track affects his event.
Especially pole vault, and in the runway there's so many bumps and holes, and I just always feel scared about pole vaulting, which I don't want to. Also, this track is so old and so it slows you down so much. I'm so happy they're going to get a new track with better material that will help speed up the kids.
Now you see why it is essential for us to get a new track in the coming future.
On Monday, November 4th, STEM, also known as Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, will be having an event at the high school from 6 to 8:30.
The evening will feature some 30-plus STEM exhibits from companies and organizations specializing in topics ranging from medicine to audio engineering.
This event is sponsored by the AB Parent Involvement Project. The junior class will be hosting the annual AB RHS Fashion Show on Friday, November 8th at 7 p.m. This night will feature Salon Tuan and other local fashions, as well as makeovers of our AB RHS teachers.
This is always one of the most popular events of the school year, so mark your calendars now. Acton-Boxborough, in its continued effort to be environmentally conscious, recently has added new lights to the upper gymnasium.
And they are already making the gym brighter while using less energy. Here's Tom O'Hare with more on the story.
This year at AB, new lights were put in at the upper gym. Here's more on this interesting story.
The upper gym could be considered outdated, but with the new lights, it makes it easier for everyone to see. With the new motion sensors in the upper gym, the lights will automatically shut off, saving energy and money.
Mr. DC told us what's new about the lights.
And it took a long while to burn up. The lumens, or the amount of illumination in the gym, was somewhat limited, very expensive to run. The new lights are motion detectors, so when there's nobody in the gym, they automatically shut off.
Next, we asked some JV basketball players what they thought about the new lights that were put into the upper gym.
So the lights are really cool. They're like motion censored, and I can really see the rim a lot better.
Well, they keep the the net really light and everything. Can see really good. Lighting's just not an issue.
We asked Steve Deasy, the athletic director, how he thought the new lights in the upper gym were beneficial to gameplay.
With the new technology, it's only one tube instead of three, so it's a lot brighter in the gym. I think it's a lot better for playing and for observing games, and we're going to save some energy cost.
In sports, the AB football team qualified for the playoffs and will likely host a playoff game this coming weekend. Best of luck to the squad.
Both the girls' soccer teams and field hockey teams had tremendous seasons, both qualifying for the playoffs and winning DCL titles. They now await playoff seeding.
And congratulations to the girls' swim team, as they recently beat Notre Dame of Worcester and now have a record of 7-1 on the season.
That does it for today's program. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll tune in again next week for another edition of A, B to Z. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Christine. Thanks for watching, everyone.